Membership shoutout to Supreme 4 TV and Cameron Wojtek. The big boy himself calling out for lunchtime. Seems Goten and Trunks of our universe agreed to a bet with Bra that they had no chance of winning, in that they have to be her servants for an undisclosed period, ushering them to refill her glass. While Pan shouts out she wants some more cake. Goku liking that idea, getting a bit thirsty himself. Away, evil Vegeta wonders where his imbeciles of teammates are. Rushing through a corridor of their ship, a henchman of Frieza alerts there's food being served in the arena, inquiring if they plan on joining. All with an eviler look in their eyes, Jace mutters, "Yeah, sure." In the audience, we find ourselves a couple of divine spectators. Since we're not in the canon continuity, the events of Battle of Gods never took place. Or maybe it's another reality's Beerus altogether, asking the audience member to his left if they've heard of the Super Saiyan God. But naturally, they have not. Then beckoning the person in front of him, who also has not. Whis inquires if he asked one of the Vargas to make an announcement. But the great feline destroyer couldn't stop himself from catching and eating him. But it's whatever, resolving they just head home. And an hour of gorging later, Fat Vegeta was born, but not through any dancer earrings. He simply ate way too much, even for a Saiyan. Trunks laughing, he looks like he's about to explode like Cell. His daughter only calling him an idiot. Up next will be Brawl versus King Cold. The young girl requests Piccolo change her into a light outfit instead of this weighted garb, switching her attire. Her brother questions why she changed clothes, wondering if she thinks it'll be a tough fight. But she boasts he must be dreaming, as the gravity is more dangerous than that mosquito, and this will be easy. But she'd still rather not be weighed down. Overhearing, Cold scoffs she's quite sure of herself, but he is much stronger than any of his children, and taking him out won't be so simple. Mocking, she stands her ground, replying, "Oh yes, it'll be very simple." But the Space Lord believes her confidence only resides in that Super Saiyan transformation. Without it, no one from her universe could have ever defeated his sons. Laughing this off, Brawl calls the tyrant ignorant, claiming he's outclassed 1,000 times over, and she doesn't need Super Saiyan or even her own hands or feet to win. In fact, she could squish him with her breath alone, and in a few seconds, he'll see. And as the Frost Demons like to do, in adhering to Buu's interference, he proposes a handicap, one that is official with the organizers. Gohan interjecting she not accept any of his terms, reminding they've promised their wish to Universe 19. Going on, Cold suggests they ban that transformation, and if she uses it during their fight, she loses immediately. Proving to possibly be the most cocky of her group, she chorts, "That's a handicap? And her untransformed Pinky alone could defeat him." Varga approaching, Cold asks if he heard, making the deal official. Brawl once again agreeing. Jumping in, she confidently spouts the demon doesn't seem to understand. She's not just a Saiyan, she's so much more. Shouting for her to wait, Cold points out he hasn't touched the ring yet, and he has a surprise. In shock, Cooler realizes his father has also discovered the secret of augmented forms, appearing much like his older son's final state. But Brawl couldn't be happier in what she is witnessing, thinking now he might have a small chance. Before revealing a second augmented form, resembling a giant multi-armed version of the Frost Demon Xenomorph state, towering over her. The look on Brawl's face spells she may have bitten off more than she bargained for. Piccolo never imagining a member of Frieza's family could reach this insane height of power. Goku going on, it was 30 years ago when he first faced Frieza on Namek, and with time, he didn't feel like Cold was very strong, believing he must have trained very hard. The Namek adding, his power is close to what they sensed of Perfect Cell at this tournament. Shouting to his sister that it's too risky and to call off the bet now, Brawl narrows her eyes, smirking, this will be good training.
Your attacks don't really hurt.
Taunting Brawl if she's tired already. The girl assures this is only a warm-up. Piccolo feels Cold is stronger, faster, and tougher than Brawl. But even though, she's still so sure of herself.
Let's get serious then! Coolant Dredge!
Returning his assault, Brawl mocks the king. Scoffing this weak stuff embarrasses her. Oob notices the number of attacks growing. Whoa! She still has enough energy for this? Trying to stand tall, Brawl thinks this is the end for Cold. Appearing completely beaten, she falls to the ground, blood pouring from her open wound. The official begins the countdown, as 16's Pan questions her father if she's dead. Who doesn't know, being difficult to sense her ki from here. Oob able to feel a faint energy emitting off her, but it's very weak. Overhearing this, the Frosty Man decides to accelerate the 30 count. Hiding some sensu beans in her glove, she takes a few, returning to her full strength if not far greater due to the ensuing Zenkai. Gritting his teeth, the Space Tyrant growls she cheated, but she claims she's just doing like him and using the rules to her own advantage. And now she has the upper hand. Looking over at Goku, Piccolo comments how he would have given one to Cold too, wouldn't he? Responding, of course he would. Why?
Upper hand! I'll show you!
Don't touch it! Smirking, this was over before it began, and until now, she had only used basic attacks, but now it's time to put this to an end.
You think you can take me by surprise? What the?
Nearly slicing Cold in half. That should just about do it. Goku commenting how her sheer ability combated her foe's raw power. Boo excited to finally see something new at this tournament. Piccolo asking Vegeta if he can do this technique too, which of course he can, but a lot of credit actually goes to Gotenks, as he was the first to use energy to create constructs, and they merely followed his lead. Beginning to ponder on a few things, Super Boo realizes between the ability to use ki to create weapons that cut, protect, and lock up, and being able to limitlessly teleport, Vegeta could have easily defeated Broly earlier, knowing now he and his daughter have been simply entertaining themselves this entire time. While the fused warrior chose to use his maximum power, in a sort of old school approach, Brawl willingly handicapped herself and utilized novel techniques. Once again speaking to each other, Boo looks towards the Grand Supreme Kai, asking had she not done this fight would have been pretty boring. Who agrees? But calling him out, claims it doesn't justify the aid he delivered to the others. Replying, Boo assures he only gave them ideas, which they had all along, and he merely revealed it to him. As the countdown nears its end, Cold congratulates Brawl, who can only smirk at the win, officially calling the match. Cold uses Ginyu's body swap on the girl, and if you're aware of the specials, we learn Cold has actually been Captain Ginyu all along, stealing the body of his overlord's father in a plan of revenge. Avarga tells the healer the gravity has been reset to normal, and he can go help that fighter now, leaving Brawl fully baffled, as, who we'll now refer to as Ginyu, walks off with a sinister look on his face, bidding farewell to Universe 8. The Namek amazed to see the Frost Demon is still alive. Brawl shouts for him to heal her already, but Frieza interjects, screaming not to touch him, and scowling they don't owe anyone, and they'll be taking him back to their own healing tank. Picking up their gigantic father, Brawl barks at these idiots not to let him leave. Heading to his new group, Pan cheers for her friend's victory. Gazing at his father, Frieza notes he's calmed down at last. Cooler commands a doctor to maintain sedatives consistently, and he'll return back to his original form on his own, before they're aggressively directed to leave. Catching on quick, Frieza says aloud he doesn't think this man is their father anymore.